Eilish, congratulations. You've won the Scottish Sportswoman of the Year award. Just give me your reaction to that.
Yeah, it's a huge honor to win this award. It's been a pretty good year all around. It's had its challenges along the way, but yeah, overall, I'm just so happy and pleased to bring a couple of medals home to Scotland. And yeah, to be honoured with an award like this is really just the icing on the cake.
And you're following some quite illustrious winners, as ones you know well, like Laura Muir and Ailey as well. It's a prestigious award, and there aren't that many awards in Scotland just for sportswomen.
Yeah, I think both Laura and Ailey, especially when I was growing up, was a huge role model of mine. She was the first person that I saw sort of break into GB teams and go to the Olympic Games, win Commonwealth Games medals. Even in Glasgow 2014, I remember watching Ailey win her medal and just think, wow, like I'd love to do that. I've come sixth at the last two Commonwealth Games, so really this was sort of my moment. And yeah, I'm just so lucky and grateful that I got the chance to have that opportunity. And I think it's certainly because of the role models like Laura and Ailey that have been before me.
When you look back at the summer, I mean, how do you look back at that summer now, sitting in the comfort of, going into the winter time and look back? It must seem in a way quite surreal.
It's very surreal. Yeah, I haven't had the chance at the time anyway to really sort of soak in the moment and take in not just even the two medals at Commonwealth Games, but the two medals at Europeans that came just a week later. Like it was a pretty hectic fortnight for me, but a really special one. It's very rare that my mum, my dad, my partner Michael are there all in the crowd. And it was just a really emotional evening for us all. Knowing that my mum had done the same thing, same achievement 30 odd years earlier was what made it even more incredible. And it's really only actually the last week or so that I've went home to Scotland. I've saw my wee granny and showed her the medals and seen all the little like cutouts that she's taken from the newspapers. Um, that's really when it's probably hit me and made me realise that how special this summer really was, not just for me and my family, but yeah, for the people of Dundee and the people of my hometown of Carnoustie and everyone across the whole of Scotland. The support has just been, yeah, really overwhelming.
I think what struck me was people talking about your success on that night that weren't even into athletics. They weren't even really into sport, but they caught your race and they absolutely loved it. And that's a great thing going forward.
It's really, really special to have someone say that they don't ever watch athletics. They have never seen a 10,000 meter race in their life, and yet they put it on the TV and watched me run 25 laps. Yeah, it does. It means a lot to me, and it's very, very special to have that. I think when you start attracting people from outside of your own sport, it's special. And so I've had, so honestly, the support across the whole of Scotland has just been insane. The other day I had a man tell me that he was crying in front of his TV and he'd never watched athletics before in his life. So it's yeah, it's hard to get my head around it and it's hard to find the words to express what that means to me, but it's yeah, it does. It means an awful lot.
Where do you think it places you now going forward to the next level?
It's definitely given me a lot more of like added motivation. I've always been driven. I've always wanted to work hard, but at times like athletics is a bit of a lonely sport, especially distance running. And I've always felt like I've done this primarily for myself and my family to make my family proud. But going back home has made me realize that yeah, there's a lot more than that. Literally, the whole of the country is behind me, and it's really given me a motivation to know that there's people that don't even watch the sport that are wishing you well. And that's been really, really nice. And it has given me that little bit of extra drive and extra motivation to know that I'm doing it for me, I'm doing it for my family, but I'm doing it for Scotland. And I'd like to hope that there's medals in the future. And this was just the first step on that next journey.
We can't wait to see what's next, Eilish. It's just been phenomenal to watch you. Thank you very much indeed for taking the time to talk to us, and all the best for the winter and next season.
Thank you very much. Thank you.